The other day, when we had the parent night, or the children upbringing session, one person asked, Sheikh, what do we do when our cousins, brothers, sisters invite us for a wedding and it is not an Islamic wedding? What do I do? Don't go. But I will be isolated from the whole tribe. The family will boycott me. Let them boycott you. Feel that difficulty of the isolation. It's okay. Imam Ali alayhi salam says, لا تستوحشوا طريق الحق لقلة سالكيه. Don't feel lonely when you are going on the path of haqq because there are so few people who will be on it. Don't feel lonely. That is haqq. Who are you trying to please, Allah or your family? With all due respect, be respectful, be kind, say to them, okay, no problem, but I will not show up. And you know the problem? I'll be honest with you. If we all boycott that wedding, no one will have that wedding. We support it. We support that wedding. You're equally guilty then. Some people say, I did not oppress, I did not do dhulm. They're the ones doing the music, they're the ones doing all that stuff. It's not me. I did not hurt anybody, I did not step on anyone's toes. You're guilty by association. You're accepting, you're helping, you're supporting. Ali ibn Abi Hamza al-Bata'ini, one of the companions of Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, said, I used to go to visit Imam Sadiq from Kufa every year at a particular time. Kufa to Medina. One year, a friend of mine, this friend of mine used to work as a writer for Bani Ummayah. He was writing. He writes the letters. You dictate, they write. So that was his job. This friend of mine told me, Ya ibn Abi Hamza, every year I see you leaving at a specific time of the year. Where do you go? He said, Wallah, I go to Medina. Why do you go to Medina? I go to visit Imam Sadiq alayhi salam. He said, next time you go, take me with you. I want to come. I said, okay. I took him with me. We came to Medina. We said the salam to the Imam salamullahi alayh. Then Imam started having a conversation with this man. What do you do? And so on and so forth. He told him, Ya ibn Rasulullah, I am a writer for Bani Ummayah. Is that okay? I don't kill anyone. I don't hurt anyone. I don't bother anyone. But I only write. That's it. Imam told him, because of you and people like you, the oppressors are still in their positions. If you stop supporting them, even by writing their letters for them, if you stop supporting them in any way, shape or form, Bani Umayyah will have no one to help them. No one. It's people like you who support them, who keep them in power. So the man said, then what shall I do, Ya ibn Rasulullah? He said, if I tell you what to do, will you do it? He said, I will. He said, you have to go back to Kufa. You have to give up everything that you have earned from Bani Umayyah. All your money, your house, your everything. Give it to the poor. Because your money is all haram. The man said, I will do it. Imam told him, if you do it, I guarantee you Jannah. Ali ibn Abi Hamza said he went back home. I was with him when he came to Kufa. You know how difficult that is? Can you imagine? You go home now and you give away your home, you give away your life savings, you give away your car, you give away because it's all haram. Can you imagine doing that? See how difficult that would be? Resigning from your post because you're supporting the tyrants and the oppressors. You know how difficult that would be? Can you bear the social isolation? People will turn against you. People will bother you. People will harass you. People will hurt you. Can you bear it? But that's the distinction between haqq and batil. When he went back to Kufa, Ali ibn Abi Hamza said he ran to the masjid of the Kufa, Masjid al-Kufa. This man. He stood on the pulpit. He said, all the poor person of Kufa, come over, come over. They came. You have my house. You'll have my farm. You'll have this. He distributed all his wealth And he then took off his abaya also. He said, even this is haram as well. He said, take this off as well. Ali ibn Abi Hamza said, I ran home, brought him some clothes. Because even his clothes, he gave them away. And then I went to some people, I told them, this guy has no house, nothing anymore. We need to support him. So we raised some money. We kept him someplace. Subhanallah, 2 months later, he became ill, this man. And few weeks later, he left this dunya. Subhanallah. This is tawbah nasuh. This is a sincere tawbah. Imam Sadiq alayhi salam says, the next year I went back to Medina to visit the Imam, as I do every year. The minute I arrived there and I gave my salam to the Imam, he responded to the salam, and then he told me, Ya ibn Abi Hamza, we fulfilled our promise to your friend. Fulfilled our promise. How many of us would be among that category where the Imam says you will have Jannah? This is what we need to think about, brothers and sisters. Let not the desires of dunya fool us. I'm not saying don't drive nice cars, don't live in nice homes, don't have authority and position. No, go ahead. But be in control. Don't let them control you. Don't have the ego, wal-'iyadhu billah. What's going to happen? Go today to the qabristan. Go to the qabristan. You'll find the doctor is next to a person who may be 10 years old. Same qabr, huh? Has the qabr changed? Has the grave changed? The millionaire is next to a poor person. Qabr, right? You see that? Go to the qabristan. Is the qabr changed? Is the sand different? Is the bed different? Is the kafan different? So then what's it worth it in our akhirah? What's it worth it? This is the same qabr. Will be go. The rich and the poor. The old and the young. The educated and the uneducated. We all will be there. يوم لا ينفع مال ولا بنون إلا من أتى الله بقلب